Hey everybody, this is matLine. No, this is history. This is matLine. I'm Matt Brookline, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about history on this beautiful May 20th. I don't know how it is in your part of the land, wherever that may be, but here it is. Like 95-ish, and I was just out kayaking. I've been out kayaking the last couple of days. Just started my new job. Whoa, sorry, that was a little loud. Just started my new job, and I love it. And it's crazy awesome, but it gives me plenty of time to go out and go kayaking, enjoy myself. You notice the sun damage all here. There's a lot here too. I was gonna go shirtless because I'm about to take a shower, but you know, hope you like the headband. I like it myself. Anyway, Matt Brookline, gonna give you some history. I'm not gonna give you as much news as usual because I'm a little distracted, and I will explain that when we get there. But let's get straight into the history. 526 AD, as usual, or BCE, if that's what you prefer. There was an earthquake in Syria, and also a neighboring country, which is no longer a country, but now also part of Syria, that took the lives of 300,000 people. So, and I guess it a little bit puts into perspective things that have been happening in the world lately, where we think it's the end of the world, but think how many people lived around in those years. I mean, 526, how many people, what was the Earth population? What percentage of it lost in one earthquake versus what percentage is lost in these events that are happening lately? Not to take anything away from them, because obviously they're tragic and devastating, but a little bit of world perspective in the grand scheme of things. In 1570, a man named Abraham Ortelius released the first modern atlas. So he started the whole trend of atlases and things of that nature. I mean, think, where would Rand McNally be without Abraham Ortelius? 1609, Shakespeare's sonnets were finally released. The man of many named spellings. He himself spelled it differently many times. I think that's one of the really funny things. I had a Shakespeare class, and I sent my teacher an email because she wanted to know why we were in the class, so we all emailed her, and I used a different spelling of his name in every time I wrote his name. I used it as much as possible. I think it was like 25 times different spellings. Then skipping forward to America now. In 1873, Levi Strauss and some other guy that really doesn't matter that much received their U.S. patent for denim jeans with the old copper. Denim jeans with the copper snaps, whatever you want to call them. Got some, not that I'm sponsored or anything, but we got some Levi's right there. But yeah, something interesting, I guess. But whoa, sorry for the shaking. Then skipping up a little bit, 1883, Krakatoa, giant volcano off Java, the island of Java, not copy, Java, in Micronesia area, erupted, one of the most enormous volcanoes ever, especially in recent history, and it was seen, results that were felt around the entire planet. I think there was a 2-degree drop, or 5-degree drop in temperature worldwide. Global climate change. The volcano erupted from today, May 20th, until August 26th, and that's when it went dormant. But it basically blew an entire island away. 1869, in the Paris Opera, which is the Grand Palais or whatever, Grande Palais, I don't remember what it was exactly. They had a 6-ton chandelier, just speaking to French awesomeness, I suppose, and it fell and injured many people, killed one, but I mean, that's what happens when you have 6-ton chandeliers. I mean, can you imagine that? That's unreal how big that would be. 1902, Cuba received its independence from America, and it's been it's been a pain since then. So let that be a lesson to you imperialist nations out there. Be careful who you give your independence to. 1916, the Saturday Evening Post published its first, not the first, but its first Norman Rockwell painting. And a lot of you know that Norman Rockwell is very famous for the paintings being in that. I mean, most of the paintings and a lot of the prints you can buy have Saturday Evening Post written on them. In 1916, a little town called Caldwell, Kansas, was hit by a tornado. Now, this isn't going to sound that interesting until it happened again in 1917 and also in 1918 on the exact same day. Now, I know you're thinking, well, tornadoes, oh, that's where they live, no, this is the tornado season, but still, 3 tornadoes in a row on the same day, that's kind of crazy. A little? Huh? M. Night Shyamalan, you want to buy the rights to that little town? I've actually never seen an M. Night Shyamalan movie, sorry. I apologize in advance if that upsets you. But it's just, I mean, from what I hear, they just have weird endings and stuff. And then in 1932, our last bit of history, the great Amelia Earhart left Newfoundland to fly to Ireland in the first non-stop flight. Was it the first female non-stop flight? Or the first non-stop flight? I honestly don't remember. I want to say female across the Atlantic. It's got to be, because Lindbergh was the first person to fly across. And birthdays, Cher. Let's see. Israel or is the guy that sings Over the Rainbow, the beautiful one on the ukulele, the giant guy. He is sadly gone, but that's one of the most amazing songs of all time. And Busta Rhymes, and then a little bonus is Dr. Jack Kevorkian, who, I mean, he's obviously still alive, I'm pretty sure. He was in the news recently, trying to legalize what he does. But I always thought it was interesting when we used to, like, growing up, we used to joke about Kevorkian all the time, be like, oh, I don't know, I don't even remember what we said, but I know we used to talk about him a lot. But, I mean, can you even, like, I mean, at that age, there was no possible way we could wrap our mind around what he did or what he represented or what he was. But we always, like, joke about it. And suicide is such a serious thing that, like, we were all like, oh, Kevorkian, gonna kill somebody. I just think it, I mean, obviously it's different now, but it spoke to, and this is my group specifically, but what we were, and that wasn't a problem for us to joke about that, and it's just interesting. I don't know what that means. But I guess action movies dulled our problem with everything. Anyway, so the reason I am not doing news today is because I can't stop reading this book, and I'm kind of obsessed with it, so I haven't really been paying attention to the news as much as I should be, and I apologize for that. I'll attempt, I mean, it caught me off guard. It's amazing. I'm already on the second one now. I'm done with the first, and I'm almost done with the second, so. Good old library. Did you know you can check movies and CDs out from the library, not just books? Wow, amazing. I checked out Seven Samurai, and In the Heat of the Night, as well as my book, which nobody's even tried to guess what it is, but oh well, I guess that's fine. But anyway, I'm gonna go take a shower and get cleaned up, so I guess I don't know, what do you think? Should I close with it as well as open with it? But first, before I open or close with it, don't forget to rate, subscribe, fave, or comment on this. That would be wonderful. But that was history. This is matLine.